it's nice to know that the children in the local area have somewhere that they can call their own.
I'm a first-timer mom, and I felt alone that time if I will just staying at home, a one-bed flat. I just want my baby fit in on this country.
What we're seeing is families with young children are increasingly being pushed into the outskirts of cities where there are just less access to services.
Housing is one of the building blocks of anyone's foundations, and particularly safe for children. In our community research, we figured out that around 38% were caregivers of at least one kid below 7 years old. It's a very important group.
Where children grow up deeply influences prospects and outcomes later in life.
Everything's seen through the lens of the architects who employ or the developer brief, rather than through the lens of the people who are actually going to be living in, playing in, using these spaces.
One of the things that really struck me when we did the pilot testing was how important it was to the parents to feel that their voices were being heard by us and that we're going to implement their ideas into our work.
And that's why it's so important that we listen to families. They'll tell you things that you haven't thought of. When we come to them and we make them feel comfortable, are where they'll start feeling comfortable about talking to you. And that's where trust starts. So when you've built trust, you can start having conversations about what people might need. You can start talking about what the challenges are, and you can start being honest about what you're going to do in the area. Because you need to be able to relate to them on a personal level, and that's why this kind of engagement session is really important.
I've been involved in property and engagement for more than 20 years. Now thinking from a new parent point of view, I have a small kid, I can see how difficult it is for caregivers to actually have proper time for engagement.
I think a challenge is just finding the people and doing the focus groups. You need to set that up extremely early so that you can engage with those groups and then maybe fold them into a wider public consultation.
The architect, they listen to us, they want our opinion to give. It's very good.
Being encouraged to voice our thoughts and ideas is great.
So my child is here with me, he's 2.5, and he's very happy. Oh my God, the people is wonderful.
The opportunity here is that the communities will be able to speak of what's important to them. And so they want safer play spaces and more connected play spaces. They want more connection with their neighbors. I think this gives them the platform in which to speak about their priorities.
We've got a toolkit that really works. You could follow it by the letter, but also it gives you a way to do your own thing.
Government can't do it alone. We as investors can't do it alone. Developers can't do it alone. So we all need to work together, and these types of tools bring us together.
This was very fun, you know? I'm very happy because this is a new experience to me. Yeah.
This is how we're living, and this is our perspective. To be able to help future children, this is probably the best thing to do.